Hey guys, it's Megan here, and today I'm doing Contouring 101. I'm super excited. One of my friends has been requesting this video for a while now, and I am just ready to get going. So I have a lot of palettes here today. I didn't realize how many contouring palettes I had, and I just bought 2 new ones. And the 2 new ones that I bought is the Revolution Ultra Cream Contour Palette. It is pretty legit. It goes from cream to powder, and I'm really excited about it. It should be really nice. I'm going to do a look with that, and I also have the Anastasia Cream Palette in Fair, so it should be really good. And then I also have, some of you guys probably already know, I have the Too Faced Cocoa Contour. So I'm going to do 3 different looks for the contour. I'll do a natural contour, an everyday contour, and a glam contour. I'm really excited about them. They should turn out really well. So let's go ahead and get started. For the natural contour, I'm going to use a BB cream, a little contour stick, a really light highlighter, and some bronzer to help set that contour a little bit apart. We're gonna go in with this contour. This is by Wet n Wild, and it's pretty awesome. So this is my apple of my cheek, and then this is the cheekbone. So I'm just gonna kind of slice it over the cheekbone and come and caress my the apple of my cheek. There you go. And that's all I really do for the natural contour. And then I'm going to use a beauty blender to blend it up and out to my hairline. Oh, I forgot to mention what blush we'll be using. We'll be using also a blush by Wet n Wild. This blush is really nice. So you do the contour, blush, and then highlighter. That's how I do mine. I usually just feel pretty confident in that. There we go. And I'm going to use the butt end. I call this the butt. I don't know what you really call it, but I call it the butt end of the beauty blender, just the bigger part. And just kind of blend that in. It gives you a little extra color. And then I'm going to go back in with the Benefit Hoola bronzer. I like using both cream and powder contours or bronzers because they just kind of help set it a little bit. I'm not always for a dewy look, so that just kind of helps bring some color in once you blend it out. So that helps a lot. There we go. Now I'm gonna go in with the Essence. It's a really nice light highlighter. It's just really nice, light and natural. It's really pretty. And with this one you can layer it on top of a liquid one, and it definitely picks up the pigment a lot more. And so it's just really kind of natural. I'm not a super big fan of that dewy look, but I can do with a little bit of dewy highlighter. There's the natural one. It looks really, really good, really natural. It just looks like you have some color on your face, so you don't look completely pale. Especially for me, I don't like really having a pale face. So now we're going to move on to the everyday one. All I'm planning on putting on is foundation, and then the contour, blush, and highlighter. There's the foundation. For this one, I'm gonna go in with the Revlon Ultra Cream palette. I'm gonna go in with an angled concealer brush. I'm gonna go in with the darkest shade in the palette. And I'm pretty much gonna do the same thing that I did with the natural, but I'm gonna make more of a triangle here. So I'm going to go into that same color and outline my jaw. I'm going to start from the top of my earlobe down to my chin. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with the second darkest shade, which would be this one. And I'm going to take the same brush with, I'm not going to wipe it off or anything. And I'm going to go in here and here with it. Just make 4 little lines. And then I'm going to go in with the third lightest shade, which is this one, and connect them together. There we go. And I'm going to take that shade that we were just in, and use a smaller brush. I'm actually going to use an eyeliner or a concealer, a small concealer brush. Use that third lightest shade and contour my nose. I don't usually like contouring my nose, but I'll do a little bit if I absolutely have to. So I'll just do it now. And there you go. I'm going to now go in with the lighter shades. I'm going to go in with this shade and go in under my eyes, in my chin, and a little bit on my nose and my forehead. And I'm just going to go in with that lighter color. And a little bit up on my nose. Do a little bit on my chin. On my nose, and then up on my forehead. There we go. So this is what it looks like so far before I blend it. I'm gonna blend first this area, this, and this, and then I'm gonna use some setting powder to help set it. There we go. Now I'm gonna go in with this luxury setting powder. It's like seriously one of my favorites. Okay, I'm gonna let that set for a little bit. And then I am going to go in back with my beauty blender, and I'm going to blend my contour. There we go. Brush some of the excessive powder onto where it gets a little dirty. Okay, and I'm gonna go back in with a powder. I'm gonna actually go in the medium cocoa with my sculpted brush and go in a little bit. Oh man, guys, this palette smells so good. It smells like cocoa. Go back in a little bit, redefine. Just a teensy bit. There we go. Now I'm gonna go in with a blush. I'm going to use this BH palette blush. I'll go in with this blush. It's kind of a light peachy color. That's usually my go-to for every day. Now I go straight for the apple of my cheek, and then I go up. I just like the look of it better. I have a little bit more color in my face that way. There we go. And now I'm going to go in with this liquid highlighter, and I'm going to layer a highlighter on top of it. This kind of just helps it to hold. This is e.l.f.'s liquid highlighter in Lilac. It's really soft and pretty. Just gonna do a little dab. Kind of blend it out with my finger. Oh, I forgot this was so pigmented. I haven't worn this in a while. It's really pigmented. So usually where I highlight is the top of my cheekbone, my brow bone, top of my brow bone, up this way, right here on my nose, right at the tip of my nose, my cupid's bow, and sometimes I'll highlight right down here. I'll do that today since there is so much. I forgot that you don't need much of this for it to look good. And I'm just gonna do most of that with my liquid highlighter, with this highlighter that I'm using now, because I don't need it all, especially since I'm gonna go over it with a powder highlighter, even though this is really, really pretty. Go. Man, that's so pretty. The liquid highlighters are really great for doing a dewy look. Like I said before, I'm not a super big fan of dewy looks, so I usually try to go back over it with a smaller, calmer highlighter. This is a Wet n Wild Blossom Glow. It's really pretty, and it's a very similar color to that one. So the places that I'm just gonna hit now are my cheekbones, up above my brow, my Cupid's bow, and I'll do my nose. So this is the more of an everyday look. I actually really like how it turned out. At first I thought this slide was going to be really dirty, but it works pretty well. And so now I would just do my brows, my eyeshadow, and lips, and then I'd be ready to go. Boom. Now I'm gonna do the Glam contour. So this one's a little bit more intense. I'm gonna do two different looks. I'm gonna do one with the Anastasia palette, and then I'm gonna do one just using the contour sticks from Wet n Wild. Okay, so I have my foundation done, and now I'm gonna go in with my contour. I'm going to use the Anastasia Cream Contour Palette for fair skin. It's actually a really cute palette. I'm going to go in with the darkest color, this one right here, and kind of do the same shape that I did with that other palette, but I'm going to bring it even farther down, and I'm going to contour my lip and pretty much all the same other contours. I'm going to start up higher on my temple this time and almost bring it all the way down to the corner of my lip. Guys, I kind of feel like Wolverine. I don't know why I just did that. Okay, so I'm going to go in with the next one over and do my jawline and my chin and my lip. Okay, I'm going to go in with that same color and do those 4 lines up by on my forehead. And I'm going to connect them with this color. And I'm going to use that same color for my nose and under my lip. Okay, now you've done the dark contour. Now you're going to go in with the light. And instead of using anything in here, I'm going to go in and use the Tarte Shape Tape in light. And that's what your contour will look like before you blend it. First I'm going to blend the light places first, and I'm going to set them again, and then I'm going to blend this out really quick and this, so then I can do some setting powder down here on my jaw. Now I'm going to blend out the dark contour. That's why I like having the setting powder like this, because then if it's a little dirty, I can just spread it over, lightens it up a little bit, and you're all good. See? Oh my goodness. I usually don't use that much setting powder. There we go. Cocoa contour, and go in with this. Now I'm gonna do a blush. I really like this blush. I haven't used it in a while. It's such a fun thing to experiment with. Now, I think it's very important to still have blush, even if you're doing bronzer or your contour, because you still need to break up those areas. There we go. To give your face a little bit more definition. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with the Benefit What's Up. It's their liquid highlighter, and I'm gonna hit all the same places that I did with the last contour, with the last highlighter, because I'm just gonna build it up. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with Revolution loose highlighter in True Gold. and hit my cheekbones and above my brows. And the nice thing about this one, you don't need a whole bunch, and you can control how bright you want the highlighter, because I just suggest layering it. Because look at that. It is gorgeous. Just all up in there. And here is the Glam Contour. It's a little bit darker than what I normally have it, but it still looks really good. It was a little bit more difficult than the other stuff, I will say that. Now I'm gonna do a Glam Contour with some more drugstore makeup. Okay, I have all my foundation on, and now I'm gonna go in with that makeup stick from Wet n Wild. I'm going to make a 3 on my face, and this one is just really simple, really easy. Oh, that was really far. It's okay. We'll deal with it. I'm gonna contour that first. Ooh, that's like the perfect shade. So that's all I'm doing. Just doing my under eyes and my jaw just to kind of clean it up a little bit because it got a little dirty. Instead of doing the powder under my eyes, I'm just gonna dust it, put it on my brush a little bit, and just dust it all over my face. And it just kind of helps to blend out whatever ended up being too thick. Like, cause it's too dark on my forehead right now, see, like this. I start in the light place and then I go to the darker, and it evens out a little bit better. Yeah, there we go. And now I'm gonna go in with this blush, and then I'm gonna put some powder blush over it. Go over it with the Benefit California color. I haven't worn this color in a while, but it's summer. So I feel like it's a perfect color for summer because it's kind of an orangey pink. It looks real good. Really, really good. Now I'm gonna go in this highlighter, these highlighters together, and then I will be pretty much ready to go. Thank you so much, guys, for going through the tutorial with me. I hope it's really helpful. If you have anything else you want me to cover over contouring and bronzers and that kind of thing, just let me know. Comment it. Make sure you like and comment and subscribe, and if you want to get notifications, turn on your notifications for my videos. Thanks, guys.